how you doing, America? My name is Marvin. I'm from Seattle, Washington. Um, I like to share with you guys a little bit of what this dream that I had in 2009. Um, where should I start? All right, this dream that I had was kind of crazy. It was a little weird. I didn't understand it at first, but now I do. But let me get into this dream. In 2009, and in the month of February, I had a dream that I seen Obama standing behind this podium in the middle of the street, and a lot of people were surrounding him while he was giving this great speech. I can't remember exactly everything that he said or anything like that. I don't think I really even heard what he said, but I do remember he was giving a great speech because he was saying great words. Um, in the midst of him giving his speech and stuff like that, I noticed that my family and everybody was out there listening to him and stuff. And I was like, you know what, man, we need to go, we need to go, we need to go. And in the middle of me saying that, I noticed that nobody wasn't really paying attention to me. So I figured that, I had to wait for a better time, right? But at the end of his speech, everybody, of course, dispersed, went on about their business, went home or wherever they went. But I'm still sitting out there and I'm still telling my family, come on, we have to go, we have to go. I noticed something that they didn't notice, though. Everybody went inside the house. I'm the only one still outside. I looked behind me and I noticed that Obama was going inside everybody's house. It wasn't until he got up to the third house I noticed the soldiers were going in right after he left, each one. So I really started panicking. And I snuck in through the backyard. But actually, when I was going through the backyard to go inside the house to go tell my family what was going on, I noticed that there was a Russian couple just laying in the backyard, and they were just like laying kind of like they were waiting for something. And I didn't really understand that, and I really didn't pay no mind at the time. But I went inside through the back door, and I was telling my uncle, my dad, my sisters, and everybody that we had to go, we had to go. In the middle of me telling that, there was a knock at the door, and my uncle went and he answered the door. And Lord behold, it's Obama. And he comes inside the house, right? And I try to hide behind a corner, and I was hoping he didn't see me, but he did. Or actually, he didn't see me, but one of the security personnel that he was with seen me. And I figured since I was already seen, I might as well go into the living room with everybody else. And I'm still trying to convince everybody that we need to go. In the middle of me saying that, I don't know how he heard me. I don't know if he even did hear me, but he did look at me and he did say, "Everything's gonna be okay. Just watch." But I couldn't trust that. I couldn't trust that. It wasn't in my spirit to trust that. However, despite the fact that he said that, I'm still telling everybody, let's go. And then out of nowhere, my cousin Damien appeared and he said to me, "Where are we gonna go? There's no place we could run." And I sat there and I thought about what he said for a minute, and I said, you know what? You're right. And as soon as I said that, I felt myself be lifted up, and I flew over this bridge into a place I don't know where it was. I don't know if it was even in this country or what. Well, it had to have been in this country because it just seemed like America. But what I seen though was a place that was in ruin. Okay, I mean the buildings, like something had happened. But the first thing that I did notice was this dog. And the thing about this dog that stood out was that his flesh was hanging off of him, but the dog was still alive, but the flesh was hanging off of him. And I just remember asking, what happened here? And then that's when I heard this voice come from nowhere and says, this is what happened when man let loose their nuclear arms. And then I got to exploring a little bit more, the area a little bit more. And I came across a soldier. And the soldier didn't even expect to see me, and we kind of scared each other. Like when we seen each other, he was surprised to see me just as I was surprised to see him. He jumped, I jumped, and he got ready to shoot me. But as soon as he got ready to shoot me, though, two people came out of nowhere quick and killed the soldier. Just like super fast. Like if you would have blinked, you would have missed it. And after that happened, I was lifted up again, and the bridge that I flew over the first time, I actually ended up going underneath that bridge. And underneath the bridge was like a whole bunch of veterans and civilians protesting. And one of the veterans came up to me. It was a black dude. He came up to me and he said, the elephant took away our rights to bear arms. Now, I don't know why he used the word elephant, but that's exactly what he said. He said the elephant took away my rights to bear arms. I don't know what that means or anything like that, but it was kind of crazy. But just to give the man comfort and stuff like that, at first I thought he was talking about the Bible, but it turns out that that meant something else, and I'll let you know in a little bit. But to give him comfort and everything like that, I said, you know what, it's all right. And then that's when I woke up. So anybody could interpret that dream, please interpret it for me. Let me know what your thoughts are, and make sure you pray about it. I don't want to just hear any of your comments if you wasn't led by the Spirit to give it to me.